In the spirit of Summerween, I thought I would do a ghostly, sickly, gothic look. I want to look like a ghost that haunts a manor, but one that still has a corporeal form. So I don't want this to look like a costumey Halloween ghost. I want this to be more of a wearable, everyday sort of look that is just a little creepy and sickly and ghostly. So if you would also like to look like that, then let's begin. So I've already prepped and primed my skin, so I'm gonna just get started on foundation. I'm gonna use the Milk Hydro Grip Gel Tint in 1. And I'm gonna mix the tiniest bit of the Mehron Clown White Light. This will just lighten up the foundation such a tiny amount, but it'll help me look even more dead. Obviously this is optional, so yeah, that's like the ratio, just a really tiny amount. I was inspired to do this look because I've been basically bedridden for almost the whole month because I got sick and then it turned into bronchitis, and then even after I started to feel better, I was still just so fatigued. Okay, I'm gonna spray this sponge to get it wet. And then I also think I'm even more lethargic than normal because I just started taking sertraline, so I think that was one of the side effects, was fatigue. At least like the initial side effects. But I'm so glad that I started taking it. I posted on my story that I had started taking it, and so many people, like people I knew and also people that follow me, reached out to me and said that they were on it as well and that it saved their life. That really is my favorite foundation. I love it so much. I just love how dewy it makes your skin. It's so pretty. I will cut down on the shine a little bit though, just in certain spots that I normally do. Basically just the center of my face. Moving on to contour, I'm going to use the Rituel Decay Cream Pigment in Intuition. I think I'm going to add some gray eyeshadow to the contour a little later to intensify it, but this will just be the base for now. On my sickbed, I've been watching so much Degrassi. I watched all of junior high and high. I love The Next Generation, but I hadn't watched those like original ones before. And I mean, I still prefer The Next Generation, but it was good. So now I'm also rewatching The Next Generation because I couldn't just stop there. At least my favorite character. At least like how she is in the first couple seasons. I feel like they change her character later on. And her style changes so much. Like she stops dressing as alternative. And so that's kind of sad. I will put this in my eye bags. Again, I'm gonna put some eyeshadow there later, but just as a base. Okay, I'm gonna use this palette from Cheeryep. Don't know what it's called, I'll have to look. But I'm gonna use, I think I might use this gray or this one. Or maybe both. I'm gonna mix both of them actually, yeah. Let me zoom in so you'll be able to see better. I'm just gonna put this all over my lid. I actually filmed this look yesterday, but once I got the footage onto my laptop, I just hated how it looked. Not even the makeup really, more so just like the lighting and the camera angle. So I'm doing it again today. I'm doing it differently than I did yesterday, but when I looked at it, there were things that I wanted to change, so hopefully this turns out better than yesterday. Just putting this on my lower eyelid as well. And then I'm also gonna put this in my eye bags. Oh, I've been watching Widow's Bay as well. I have 1 episode left. Has anyone else been watching that? It's so good. It's like my favorite new show. If you don't know about it, it's about this island on the East Coast called Widow's Bay, and it's cursed. But the mayor just wants to get more tourists to come, and he also doesn't really believe in the curse. But then of course spooky things start happening. It's really good. It's like a dark comedy horror. The writing's really good, it's shot really well, and the actors are all incredible, so I would really recommend it if you haven't watched it. I'm gonna use just the cool tone gray for my contour, just to go over the cream pigment. I feel like this will make it look even more ghostly. Okay, I will blend that out. I'm also going to put this at the base of my nose as well. Now I just need to blend that out. It's so nice, I just cleaned all of my brushes so they're all clean. Just makes it so much easier to do makeup when I have access to all of my brushes. Okay, I completely forgot about this little area where my nose ring is. I think it's not healing because of the jewelry I have in there at the moment. It's just too long, I think. I don't know how long it is, but it was just a random one that I had, and I don't think it's that great. So I bought a new one that's titanium and it's the right length and gauge, so hopefully it'll heal after that. I'm gonna use this white color in the palette. I mean, I think it's like, it's a grayish white. Maybe it's not as light as I thought it was. Or maybe it's because the brush is dirty. It didn't look dirty, but I might have used that one yesterday. Okay, I'm just gonna use my finger instead, that works better. Then I'm gonna use this cream colored liner from Morphe and put that in my waterline. And then I'm going to use this gray pencil liner from 1999, and I'm going to put that just very close to the lash line. I don't want it to be a thick line at all, I just want to darken the lashes a bit. Just add a little bit of definition. And I'm going to use my fingernail to extend the wing outwards, just a little bit. I'm also going to put that at the very outer corner of the eye as well, but I'm not bringing that in any further than that. Maybe I'll bring it in a little bit more. To there. Now with a little small pencil brush, it's from Refer, it's number 3, I'm going to get some of this dark gray from the same palette and use that to blend out the pencil liner that I just did. Or smoke it out, I guess. I don't want a super long wing. I'm also going downwards with this. I use my fingernail again to just make sure that the end remains soft and sharp. It doesn't have to be super sharp though. There's this really cool green color in here that looks a little bit ghostly to me. I'm wondering if I should put this somewhere in the look. Yeah, I don't know if I want to keep it matte. I feel like I can go back over it if I don't like it with the other eyeshadow. I think it'll be really subtle. It's not like super pigmented or anything. I don't know if that's really added that much to the look. You can't really see it that much, I don't think. I just wanted to try it. I'm just gonna make sure all of the eyeshadows blended out with this brush that it's pretty clean. Ideally it would be fully clean, but it's good enough. Now time for mascara, probably the most fun part of this look because I'm gonna use this one from Urban Decay, which is a bleached platinum. First I'm gonna curl my lashes. This is a tubing mascara, which I haven't figured out if I like better than regular mascara yet. Well, I like it better than regular mascara, but I don't know if I like it better than regular waterproof mascara. I think that's still my favorite kind of mascara. You have to work pretty fast with this. It'll dry down and then you can't really change it at all. I'll have to wait for that to fully dry, but I'm gonna use these. I think they're supposed to be like eyelash extensions. They go under your lashes. I'm just gonna use them as regular lashes with regular lash glue. I just like the shape of them and the size. These are from Ardell. Let's see what length I want to do. They have some really long ones. Those would be cool for something else, but I don't think I want them to be that long. Maybe these? Let's see. Let me just put this on top for now so I can see what it looks like. Yeah, I think that's a good length. I think I'll do 2 clusters on each eye. I hate doing lashes, but I don't mind doing these kind of lashes on the bottom lash line because these go on so easily. There's never a problem. Okay, this is dry. I guess I will put it under my natural lashes. I guess that's the best thing to do for this. I'm obviously gonna go over it with the cream mascara. I don't like that I can feel it on my cheek though. That doesn't feel good. Okay, I'm gonna put this on the outer corner. Okay, let's see what this looks like with the mascara. It looks kind of weird right now, but, well, I think it looks kind of cool actually, but it doesn't go with this look at all right now. I need them to combine with my natural lashes. Okay, I'm gonna get tweezers or something so I can separate them. These aren't sharp, by the way. Okay, I don't think it looks good with the 3 of the clumps separate like that. I think I'm gonna try and just blend it into one. Make it one big, long lash. Okay, I think that's a lot better. I'll probably just have to go over the bottom of that with a little bit more mascara. Okay, yeah, I like that. So I just need to do that for all the other ones. This look is kind of similar to my Living Dead Girl look that I posted, I think it was last year. Okay, it worked better with my fingers instead. Oh my god, a cat came in through my window the other day. Or I guess it was probably like a week ago, but I woke up to this random cat in my room. Like this beautiful cat. I thought it was my cat, Bella, and I woke up and couldn't see because I didn't have my glasses on, but I was like, that's definitely not the color of Bella. But yeah, this random cat just came in through the window. And then got trapped, like it didn't know how to get out after that, so I just put it back through the window. But I hope it comes back. I've seen it since then. I think it lives like 2 doors down. But yeah, I guess it's just a very adventurous cat. It's probably like the most magical thing that's ever happened to me. So for my eyebrows, I'm gonna do like a fake bleached brow. I'm gonna use my concealer, which is the Too Faced one in the shade Cloud. I'm just gonna put a little bit of this on my brows. And then get a spoolie and brush that in. I don't need them to look super light or anything. I just want to lighten my brows a little bit with these. They'll end up looking kind of grayish, which is good. When I did the look yesterday, I tried using the same mascara on my eyebrows, but that turned out really badly because the product pilled on them. I'm gonna wipe off my lip balm now. I'm gonna use this gray that I used for the eyes. It's the more warm toned one. Or I guess it's like a grayish. I'm just putting this on my Cupid's bow. And on my lower lip as well. And at the corners. I'm just not really putting it here and here. And then for the lipstick, I'm going to use this one from Bella Beauty Bar. It's part of the Freya collab. It is, I think the shade's called Undivided. That's at least what it says on the thing. But yeah, it's like a greenish gray. I think it has some sparkles in it too. I'm just putting a tiny bit of this on the lips. I just want to make my lips look dull, but I don't want a super opaque color. That might have even been too much. I'm gonna rub this in to try and remove some of it. Okay, I think that works. My hair would go a lot more with this if it was actually gray right now, but it's still this sort of pinky purple color, which I really like, but with this look it would look cool if it was completely gray. One last thing, I'm gonna do a beauty mark. And where shall I put it? I think I'll put it right here. It's been the spot that I've been doing most often recently. I don't know where my translucent powder went because my face is a little bit too shiny for this look, and the pressed powder isn't really getting rid of all of the shine, which I normally like, but for this look I would like it to be a little bit more matte. So let me see if I can find my translucent powder. I couldn't find it, so it'll just have to be okay being a little bit shiny. I feel like it doesn't even really look like that in person. It's just on camera, it's more noticeable. Well, I think I'm done. This turned out so differently than the one I did yesterday, and the one that kind of inspired this, which I did for the perfume video that I just filmed. I like this one the best out of all of the versions, so that's cool. Oh, that's reminded me I do want to spray some perfume on. This is the Veil, part of the Heretic Ghost Discovery set that I did the little mini review on. It smells so good. I honestly want a full-size bottle of this. It smells kind of like a hospital, kind of sterile. I think I described it as like water in a stone fountain. Definitely smells haunting. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked the video. Please subscribe if you want to see more, and follow me on Instagram if you want to see more makeup looks. I just did a really cool collab with Dodgy Girl and Blonde Hockey on Instagram. We did looks all based off of mold, so that was really fun. That was part of their Beauty Freak series that they've been doing, which is like a makeup community, and it encourages everyone to do their own take on whatever the theme is each week. It'll be a different theme. So it's really cool. I'm really happy to have been a part of it, and yeah, check that out if you want to. And yeah, I hope you have a great week. I'm starting to feel a lot better now, partially due to the medication. I mean, I don't think it's really started like fully working yet, but even just deciding to get on it and to like take steps towards feeling better has already made me feel better. So yeah, I'm excited to be making some more videos. I have a really fun one planned for next week. I never want to say that though, because then I get worried that I'm not going to have it out by next week. But maybe it's good to say that so that I'm forced to. Anyway, I will see you in the next video. Bye!